All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning, I'm Sunil Verma. The headlines. Devendra Fadnavis takes oath as Maharashtra Chief Minister. Ajit Pawar of NCP takes oath as Deputy Chief Minister. Electioneering gains momentum in Jharkhand for 5-phase assembly polls. Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar says government has made city-specific plans to check pollution. Monitoring is on in 355 cities. And India to resume first innings at 174 for 3 against Bangladesh on the second day of maiden pink ball day and night cricket test in Kolkata. In a sudden development, Devendra Fadnavis of the BJP takes oath as Maharashtra Chief Minister. Ajit Pawar of the NCP also takes oath as Deputy Chief Minister. Details are awaited. In Jharkhand, electioneering is gaining momentum as prominent leaders of different political parties are gearing up for the long-drawn election campaign for the 5-phase state assembly polls. Meanwhile, the process of filing of nomination papers for 15 assembly seats commenced with the issuance of notification for the 4th phase yesterday. Filing of nominations for this phase will end on the 29th of this month, while scrutiny will be taken up the next day. The last date for withdrawal of candidature will be 2nd of December. 15 constituencies spread over 4 districts will go to polls in this phase on the 16th of December. The 81-member Jharkhand Assembly will go to polls in 5 phases between 30th of November and 20th of December, and the counting of votes will be taken up together on 23rd of December. In Jharkhand, state police have seized unaccounted cash worth over 1 crore from 2 districts of Palamu and Dhanbad in the poll-bound states. The cash has been handed over to the income tax personnel for investigation. FIRs have been registered in connection with seizure of unaccounted cash. In Jharkhand, 3 home guards and an assistant sub-inspector of state police were martyred in a Naxal attack in Latehar district yesterday. Officials said the Naxals opened fire on the police party around 8:30 p.m. when it was on patrol duty on board a 4-wheeler near Lukiatand village near under Chandwa police station area. Jharkhand Chief Minister Raghuvar Das has condemned the attack and expressed grief over the deaths. The Chief Minister tweeted that the attack on the brave Jawans in Latehar district is an act of cowardice. A 2-day conference of governors and lieutenant governors will begin today at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. President Ramnath Kovind will preside over the conference. It will be the 50th such conference to be held in Rashtrapati Bhavan and the 3rd conference to be presided over by President Kovind. More from our correspondent.
The conference will discuss important thematic issues in various sessions. It includes tribal issues, reforms in agriculture, Jal Jeevan Mission, new education policy for higher education, and governance for ease of living. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and several union ministers will participate in the conference. Vice Chairman and the CEO of Niti Aayog and other senior officials from various ministries will also participate. A special session was held yesterday to discuss various schemes and achievements of union territories. Home Minister Amit Shah chaired the meeting. Apart from Lieutenant Governors and administrators of Union Territories, it was attended by Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba and other senior officials. Anupam Mishra, AI News, Delhi.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program at 11 a.m. tomorrow. It will be the 59th episode of the monthly radio program. It will be broadcast on the entire network of AIR and Doordarshan and also on AIR News website www.newsonair.nic.in and News on AIR mobile app. It will also be streamed live on the YouTube channels of the PMO, INB Ministry, AIR and DD News. AIR will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will also be repeated at 8 p.m. the same day. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. Union Minister for Environment Forest and Climate Change, Prakash Javadekar, has said that the government has made city-specific plans to check pollution. He said pollution is being monitored in 355 cities at present. Replying to the discussion in Lok Sabha on air pollution and climate change yesterday, Mr. Javadekar stressed the need to work daily to fight the menace of air pollution. The minister said 80% vehicular emissions reduction was registered after adoption of BS4 fuel standards in heavy-duty diesel vehicles. Mr. Javadekar informed the House that India has already reduced its carbon emissions intensity by 22%.
मुझे खुशी है आज ही हमारे 22% इतना एमिशन इंटेंसिटी रिड्यूस हो गई है। हम 35 करना है, 22 आज ही पहुंचे। अभी पेरिस का अमल तो अभी शुरू होना बाकी है, लेकिन हमने जो काम किया है पिछले 4 सालों में लगभग 13,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर इतना ग्रीन कवर हमारे देश में बढ़ा है, जंगल में भी और जंगल के बाहर भी।
Saying planting saplings can be a good initiative, the minister suggested that every citizen should plant at least 7 trees. He informed that the central government has notified a graded response action plan for Delhi and NCR for different levels of pollution. Mr. Javadekar said a number of initiatives have been taken for the abatement and control of air pollution, including operationalization of Eastern Peripheral Expressway and Western Peripheral Expressway in 2018. He said the government is ready to adopt any new technology that helps in reducing pollution. He claimed that New Delhi will take less time than Beijing to improve its air quality. A central team is presently on a 4-day visit to Vidarbha region of Maharashtra to take stock of crop damage situation due to unseasonal rainfall. Divisional Commissioner of Amravati Division, Piyush Singh, made a presentation before the interministerial team headed by Director of Cotton Development Directorate, Dr. R.P. Singh. A report.
Divisional Commissioner informed the team about 91% loss in soybean and 84% loss in jawar crop and Amravati Division's demand for relief help of about 1,804 crore according to government's criteria. Cotton producing belts of Buldana and Akola district are highly affected due to the unseasonal rains, while Amravati, Washim, Yavatmal are less affected in comparison with these two districts. Meanwhile, the team also visited Nair block of Yavatmal district where cotton, soybean and other vegetables have largely been affected. Dhananjay Wankhede for AR News, Nagpur.
And now over to Goa for some cine news.
India's biggest film festival, IFFI 2019, the Golden Jubilee of India's International Film Festival. Join us on All India Radio News for all about IFFI at 50.
The International Film Festival of India is celebrating its Golden Jubilee edition in Seaside, Goa. The festival witnessed the inauguration of a specially curated section which pays tribute to silent films viewing with live music. Here is a report.
There's nothing better than live music. It is raw energy, and raw energy feeds the soul. Former American football player Danny Jones seemed to get this right. Nothing gives him as much energy as an atmosphere alive with music. The 50th IFFI has introduced a section on silent film viewing with live music. Live music with silent films has its own history. Earlier, films would be conceptualized as a visual spectacle without sound. The only sound would be the live music which would accompany a particular film's screening at a particular place by an esteemed music composer. With the advent of sound films, this feature of the film viewing experience soon faded out. This year's IFFI will witness the very significance that a silent film plays. The specially curated section which pays tribute to this lost form of film viewing was inaugurated last night at Kala Academy, Panaji. The inauguration was followed by the screening of the 1925 Soviet film Battleship Potemkin. Master filmmaker and pioneer of montage editing, Sergei M. Eisenstein's classic was considered powerfully seditious by the critics of the time. Two more classics by master filmmakers will also be showcased during the festival. German expressionist G.W. Papp's Pandora's Box is about a charming young woman. The other film is Blackmail by the master of suspense, Alfred Hitchcock. Celebrated British pianist Jonathan Lindsay will be performing live during the screening of these movies at IFFI. So, come and witness this long-forgotten way of enjoying a film as IFFI 2019 takes you back in time. The stellar performance put up by the pianist is something one can't afford to miss. With Ankita in Goa, Subhadra Ramachandran, IFFI Desk.
Veteran actor and Shabana Azmi's mother, Shaukat Kaifi, passed away in Mumbai last evening due to age-related illness at the age of 93. Kaifi's son-in-law, noted writer-lyricist Javed Akhtar, confirmed the news of the death of the theatre and film actor. The last rites will be held this noon. Kaifi's husband was the celebrated Urdu poet and film lyricist Kaifi Azmi. Also credited as Shaukat Azmi, Kaifi's acting credits include Bazaar, Umrao Jaan and Meera Nair's Oscar-nominated film Salaam Bombay. Her last film was Shadi Ali's Sathiya. News just received. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated Devendra Fadnavis for taking oath as Chief Minister of Maharashtra for the second term. He also congratulated Ajit Pawar for taking oath as Deputy Chief Minister. In a tweet, the Prime Minister has expressed confidence that they will work diligently for the bright future of Maharashtra. Union Minister of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal said that government has simplified the patents regime for startups and MSMEs, among others, to encourage innovation. He assures that Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade will extend all support to new and emerging enterprises in biotechnology sector. Mr. Goyal was addressing the gathering after giving away awards at the Global Bio India Summit 2019 in New Delhi yesterday. Calling upon academia, industry and government to come together, he said sustainability will be the fulcrum for innovation. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar yesterday met his Australian counterpart Marise Payne along with Indonesia's Menteri Luar Negeri and New Zealand Foreign Minister Winston Peters in Nagoya, Japan, and held talks on boosting India's Act East policy. Mr. Jaishankar also held talks with his Japanese counterpart Toshimitsu Motegi on the sidelines of the meeting. The foreign ministers from the group of 20 countries earlier in the day gathered in Nagoya for a two-day meeting where they are set to discuss free trade, sustainable development and how to best assist rapidly growing economies in Africa. On the second day of maiden pink ball day and night cricket test at Eden Gardens in Kolkata, India will resume its first innings at 174 for 3 today. Indian skipper Virat Kohli with 59 runs and Ajinkya Rahane with 23 were at the crease when stumps were drawn yesterday. India has a lead of 68 runs. On the opening day, India bundled out Bangladesh for a mere 106 runs. And now for a review of today's newspapers, it's over to Nishit Kumar.
Thank you, Sunil. GDP slump will hit $5 trillion target once the Niti Aayog is the front page story in the Hindu, which mentions that the government is expected to release the second quarter data later this month. The filing of review petition in the Supreme Court by Voda India, Airtel and Tata Tele is the top story in the Economic Times, Business Standard and Financial Express. Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar is quoted in the Hindu as saying that India will curb the capital's air pollution faster than Beijing. Mr. Javadekar calls for mass movement to curb pollution. A high-powered committee set up by the HRD Ministry to recommend ways to restore normal functioning in JNU is set to suggest rollback of JNU hostel fee hike, reports the Indian Express. And finally, it's a ping ball game at Eden Gardens. This is the headline of a front-page story in the Pioneer, which appears with a photograph of Cheteshwar Pujara batting during the first day of the second test match between India and Bangladesh in Kolkata on Friday. And with that, it's back to you, Sunil.
Thank you, Nishit. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Devendra Fadnavis takes oath as Maharashtra Chief Minister. Ajit Pawar of NCP takes oath as Deputy Chief Minister. Electioneering gains momentum in Jharkhand for 5-phase assembly polls. Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar says government has made city-specific plans to check pollution. Monitoring is on in 355 cities. And India to resume first innings at 174 for 3 against Bangladesh on the second day of maiden pink ball day and night cricket test in Kolkata. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.